Hi, this is Mara Glazer, your Renegade reporter, and we're here at the 2011 Marketing and Money Making Super Conference. Russel Brunson, the internet whiz kid, is on stage right now talking about how to drive massive amounts of traffic to your website so that you can sell more products, more services, and generate more business. But before I show you what's going on stage, I want to tell you that right now you can sign up for priority notification to get your hands on the recordings of the event. All right, let's go.
Okay, pillar number 5, this is the last pillar. This is one of my favorite ones, placing tiny ads in huge email newsletters. Okay, now the way I learned this is kind of, I don't have time for this story. The way that I learned this one is actually 2.5 years ago. Our Platinum Mastermind meeting was actually in the Bahamas. Bill was really nice. He let us leave Baltimore and went down to the Bahamas. It was great. And we were down there, a guy named Patrick, some of you guys may know him. Patrick was down there, and we started talking, and at the time he was working for Early to Rise, which is a division of Agora. And I was talking to him at night, and he was telling me about how his job was he was buying email media ads for the company. And he was telling me about it, and I was just like, I was just blown away by how it worked. There's these email ads or email lists that have millions and millions of people, and he would go and he would just buy ads in these lists, drive traffic, and start converting. I was just like, that's the coolest thing in the world. So I got back home, I called him up, I hired him, we flew him out for a day to our office, and he taught us the entire system and how it works. And for the last 2 years or so, we've been driving tons of traffic through this process. Okay, basically the key is to understand who your target market is. And then you go and you place a tiny ad. If it converts well, then you can go and buy a bigger ad. Very simple process, obviously. Same process before you match the media, the message, tie into current events, and simplify your offer. So I'm going to actually show you the next page where I'm going to talk about this in more detail. So this is townhall.com, and our speaker earlier today is a columnist on townhall.com. This is their email newsletter that goes out. It looks like a website, but this is actually their email newsletter. And this is actually a screenshot from back when Clinton and Obama were still competing to see who was going to be the Democratic candidate. And we were looking at that, and so we looked at this and said, okay, this is the conversation that's happening in all these people's heads that are on the site. This is obviously a conservative Republican news site. They obviously don't like Obama. They don't like Hillary. They're all angry about all this stuff. I'm like, how do we tap into this conversation that's already happening in their head? And so we started creating ads. And if you look right here at the ads, the top ad, this is ours, is actually that whole top thing is one banner ad. And you see how we did it? We made it look like 2 smaller ads, and then we had a banner ad over here. And if you can see the copy on there, so something about, warning, protect your money from Clinton and Obama. That click-through rate we had on that was amazing. It went out to, I think, 2 or 3 million people, all conservative Republicans. They opened their email, and the very first thing they see is this big, huge banner ad saying, warning, be careful because these guys want to keep your money. Okay, our click-through rate was insane. They click on it, they go to our landing page, which again, we matched the media. So I didn't take them from there to a sales letter. I took them from there to like an article talking about the fact that Obama and Hillary, how they want to take all your money, they're evil, blah, 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 blah. And the only way to save yourself is to make more money. And this guy named Russel Brunson's got a really cool tactic for making more money. Click here to find out how. Okay? It did fantastic for us. So that's the first thing. And then down here, these are also ads we ran on the side. You want to try to match your ads in people's email newsletters so it looks like content. You see how like the top 1, 2, 3, 4 pictures are actual articles on Newsmax's website, and then 5 and 6, they look similar, but those are my ads. Because I want to match it, because I want people thinking it's content, because if they think it's content, they're more likely to click on it. People don't normally want to click on ads, they want to click on content. So I match it very similar, they click on it, I drive to my page where I talk about it, and I sell them from there. Okay? These are the sites that we currently buy ads from, and all those lists are actually in your blueprint book, so those are all written out for you. All these sites have email lists that are anywhere from 50,000 to millions and millions and millions of people. ArcMax right now, we buy emails go out to, I think they got 5 or 6 million people we mail out to from them. JB Rocket's got a list of like 250,000 people. Boardroom, WorldNet Daily. If you go to the sites and look at them, you can see the size of newsletters. And there's all sorts of different types. But traditionally, they're more like general interest, like news sites. And news site stuff is a great list to rent to drive a lot of traffic.